你嘅法律年度開啟典禮，今日講咗太多，所以少少沙聲嘅。我會用中英講嘅，即係講少少先啦嚇。你知道今年係我最後一次係處理嘅我哋嘅法律年度開啟典禮 （Opening the Legal Year）。10年前咧，我第一個記者會，我唔知道有冇人喺度嘅咧嚇。記得你嘅同事就問過我，你作為首席法官咧，你最大嘅挑戰係乜嘢咧嚇？咁我就話我嘅使命係乜嘢？我使命我使命咧就係維護香港嘅法治㗎啦。當時係嘅使命，都係今日嘅使命啊！今年咧，過去一年咧，我哋啲法官咧處理咗好多啲比較爭議性嘅案件，比較高調嘅案件。好多市民咧就好關注嘅效果，有啲市民咧一部分咧就滿意，另外部分咧就不滿意。好多人就評論，有啲人係批評。但無論批評又好，滿意又好，其實咧大家都需要係有理據評論我哋嘅工作。所以最需要咧，如果你係講香港嘅法治咧，係需要理解我哋嘅、了解我哋嘅法制。嗱，我哋嘅法制咧，講法治咧，最重要最重要咧，就係要記得幾個原則。第一咧就係剛才我都所講嘅啦，你講人權，大家都有人權。人權咧係有限嘅，就好似譬如講，如果係用暴力嘅咧，咁啊依個就係我諗好多人都唔可以接受噶啦。嗱，另外一個原則咧就係司法獨立，法官係需要獨立，需要公立，就需要 neutral。同埋第三咧，記得咧喺法律面前咧，人人係平等嘅。冇人可以凌駕上法律嗰度。我哋嘅法官過去一年咧，我都話係好多人係批評，有啲人係滿意。比較以前咧，我哋嘅世界都變咗，個法律環境都變咗，香港嘅社會都係變咗。但我想強調乜嘢咧？就係我哋嘅法官嘅做法，處理啲案件嘅做法。即係處理案件咧，我哋完全係依法處理啲案件。即係我哋嘅方法咧，我哋嘅方向咧會不變嘅。即係剛才我都話係 when times are good, when times are not so good, at all times 咧，即係我哋嘅態度，我哋嘅做法都會不變嘅。香港嘅法治咧係香港嘅基石，呢個講咗好多次㗎啦。係香港嘅核心價值，我相信整體嚟講咧，整體嚟講咧，香港嘅市民嘅社會咧係支持香港嘅法治，呢個一定會繼續嘅。Now I'll just say a few words, introductory words in English, and it's virtually word for word. This is my last opening of the legal year. Next year it falls actually on my birthday, but I shall no longer then be Chief Justice. 10 years ago, I asked whether anybody was here 10 years ago when I gave my first press conference. I was asked what the challenges, the greatest challenges I would face as Chief Justice. What I said was that my mission was to uphold the rule of law in Hong Kong. 10 years later, that remains the mission, and it will be the mission of my successor. This past year has seen, like last year, many cases dealt with by the courts. They've been controversial, a lot of them. They've been high profile, many of them. Some people have been satisfied with the result. Others have not been satisfied with the result. Judges have been criticized. The courts have been criticized, or the courts have been praised. The point to make here is whether you praise the courts or whether you criticize the courts, it is important to comment on an informed basis. And an informed basis is crucial when you're talking about the rule of law. There are certain principles of the rule of law which are important to bear in mind. First and foremost is the independence of the judiciary. And this means exactly what it says. Also, it is important to bear in mind that no one is above the law. High or low, no one is above the law. All are equal before the law. The world has changed. Society has changed. People's views of the law, the legal landscape have changed. That's why people are more prepared to criticize the courts, which is no bad thing, or to offer suggestions and so on. In this changing world, it is important to bear in mind too that as far as the courts are concerned and the judges are concerned, that the approach will always remain the same. I use the phrase in English, in good times, in not so good times, at all times, the approach is the same. Adhering to the law, not taking into account factors, especially factors such as political factors. The fact that somebody is of a political tendency is irrelevant as far as the court is concerned, whether in favor of that person or against that person. The rule of law is an important part of Hong Kong. It has often been said to be a cornerstone of Hong Kong's success. I made the point that it is important for everybody to bear this in mind. I believe that the majority of society, the majority of the community in Hong Kong respects the rule of law and will continue to do so. I have confidence on this basis. 好啦，我講咗我想講嗰啲嘢啦，而家我哋可以接啲問題㗎啦。好啦。請講咗你哋機構同
優先嘅。想問頭先司長就話咧，喺暴力橫行之下就係暴徒統治，就唔係法治啦。咁其實你點睇呢個講法？
嗱，剛才我都講嘅咧嚇，人人都有人權嚇，有自由嘅，但係呢啲自由同埋人權係有限嘅嚇。其中一個 border 咧嚇就係暴力。即係如果係有 violence 嘅咧，我相信咧好多人都唔可以接受嘅嚇。法庭咧一般嚟講咧都唔可以接受嘅嚇。
大公報想問下，其實今年過去一年呢啲好多講緊社會上爭議，其實都嚟即係嚟自於可能即係內地同埋香港之間嗰個法制嘅唔同啦。好多人可能對於內地嗰個法制有好多不信任或者批評啦。即係你自己點樣睇？你做即係多年可能同即係內地嘅一啲司法人員都有啲交往啊，或者佢都有啲研究嘅。咁你點樣評價即係內地嗰個法制嘅發展情況啊？另外即係其實呢個如果你今年都有去即係喺出邊去檢閱翻即係香港警隊啦。其實過去一年對於警隊嘅嗰個評價可能都有好多唔同評價啦。咁好多人有啲人嗌即係可能解散警隊。咁你覺得警隊仲係咪一個可以值得信賴嗰個執法嘅力量？
嗱，法治嗰方面咧，嗰啲問題咧，我就唔會答嘅啦嚇。我諗你都明白嘅啦。你講內地嘅法制咧，嗰度我都好難評論嘅啦嚇。但係咧，即係呢度我可以講，就係你講警隊，你講政府，你講普通嘅市民咧嚇，大家咧都要尊重嘅法治嚇。呢個係一定係 for certain， 我可以咁樣講嘅嚇。I'll get to you in a bit, Mr. Turode.
Mr. Ma, you are very strong on the judicial independence, but simple as it may, as you suggested, the Legal Affairs Commissions of the NPCSC said constitutional review is only a power vested in the NPCSC. Have they wrongly understood the basic law and common law system? And is there a no-go zone for Hong Kong's legal interpretation? Also, since June, has the Chief Executive ever asked you, approached you in any way about appointing a judge or asking to schedule a judge or establishing a commission of inquiry? Do you think this is one of the possible way out in not precluding other options, for instance, pardoning or non-prosecution as a collective society?
Right, there are several different questions there. I'll try to remember these questions. I've no view on the Commission of Inquiry. This is not a matter which is really for the judiciary to consider. If a judge is appointed, then, well, so be it. I mean, I have no views on it. This is more, in a way, again, a political question. You asked me whether the Chief Executive has approached me. I certainly know that the Chief Executive has been talking about it. But when you ask me about actually appointing a judge on the Commission of Inquiry, well, this is something which I don't think you can say that has happened directly or even indirectly, but I know about it. I know the views of the government in relation to it. Your first question deals with what has been said by the Legislative Affairs Commission in relation to the power of the Hong Kong courts to do this or that. These are matters of law. The starting point in any, I don't want to enter into a legal debate with you, but generally speaking, if you want to know what the law is in relation to constitutional matters in particular, the starting point is to look, of course, and very often the end point, to look at the basic law itself, to see what it is that the basic law says, what it says the powers of the courts are under the basic law, and to take it from there. For my part, I don't comment on these legal matters, mainly because they are matters which may well go before the courts in the future, so it would be wrong for me to express a view in relation to those matters. But the second answer really is that, say, one looks at the basic law to see what it says that you can do or what you can't do, what the powers of the courts are. The powers of the courts, by the way, are stated in the basic law. Hong Kong is to have independent judicial power, and those words mean exactly what they say. Yes, okay, well, I'll take one from...
Chief Justice Mark. Greg Terrell. I'd like to build on something you said in your opening remarks about the mission being upholding the rule of law. Do you now see challenges to Hong Kong's rule of law that are perhaps greater than when you took office 10 years ago?
It's hard to say whether they are greater. There have always been comments on the rule of law that have posed challenges. The greatest challenge, if you like, to the rule of law is enabling people to understand what it means. And if I have a mission, which I hope to achieve, is that more people, rather than fewer people in Hong Kong, understand exactly what the rule of law is. I mentioned a few aspects of it. Understanding fully the concept of the independence of the judiciary, understanding the concept of equality before the law, understanding the concept that no one is above the law. These are matters which are easily said, which people sort of take for granted, but don't really understand. So in answer to your question about the challenges to the rule of law, there have always been challenges to rule of law in terms of the lack of understanding. They come in different forms and, of course, in different circumstances. That is why it remains a challenge. Well, I say a challenge, remains my mission to uphold the rule of law. And this, I can say confidently, will also be the mission, I imagine, of my successor, whoever he or she may be.
Mr. Ma, there have been calls in the community urging the Chief Executive to grant an amnesty to some of the protesters being arrested over the past few months. But the Chief Executive has said that this would go against the rule of law. Perhaps you could enlighten us on this matter from a legal perspective.
Not up to me to talk about amnesties. This is not a matter for the court. The court does not give amnesties. The court decides cases which go before it according to the law. The courts do not have a role in terms of any amnesty that is given. Now, if any amnesty is given, this somehow impinges on the rule of law, well, it depends on what would then happen when an amnesty is given. I mean, the word is used, but I don't think we have any details of this. And until it happens, I think my guess is as good as anybody's as to how that impacts on the rule of law.
嗱，咁想問下咧，喺你即係做咗首席法官呢10年，你覺得香港嘅法治環境係好咗定係差咗啦？對於你嘅即係接班人 你有咩想同佢講，或者你覺得佢最大嘅挑戰係乜嘢？
嗱，我哋講咗即係我係10年前，而家我嘅使命咧都係維護香港嘅法治嚇。如果你話呢啲挑戰係咪大啲，即係比以前係咪而家大啲或者少啲咧？呢個係好難答嘅。剛才咧我就答過 Mr. Tarot 咧，就係話我最希望咧就係多啲人喺我哋嘅社會可以了解我哋嘅法治係咩意思。法治咧就唔係話係直情係好簡單，話你 follow the law 或者 breaking the law 咁簡單嚇。法治你要明白嗰個 concept 嘅嚇，就好似司法獨立嘅啦，人人喺法律面前平等嗰啲。所以如果你話係嗰個依個係咪一個挑戰咧？依個係我嘅使命。嗱，我邊個接替我嘅咧？我係差唔多10分，我係 confident 咧，依個係都會係佢嘅使命。一定係嘅。
好多坊間對警隊濫權或者毆打啲示威者嗰啲指控啦，咁但係至今為止都冇一位警員係要為事件負上責任，但係反而就好多示威者都係因為參與咗所謂嗰啲暴力示威就被捕，要面對呢個法律訴訟啦。咁其實會唔會都覺得係對法治嘅一個損害咧？另外想問啲比較 practical 嘅問題，因為頭先
嗱嗰個就唔係我哋控制㗎啦，呢啲唔係法庭控制，邊個係檢控嘅呢啲嘢嚇？
但係想問埋關於頭先 speech 都提及到話會成立一個工作小組去處理最近越嚟越多嘅相關嘅案件啦。想問一 detail 少少，其實嗰個小組嗰個組成係點樣啦？仲有冇其他具體啲嘅方案係會應對？
冇咩特別嘅。如果我哋係需要係即係而家突然間係我哋將來會好多啲案件咧，呢種案件咧，其實有其他案件嘅要處理嘅。所以呢度係嗱，呢度有幾多呢啲案件咧，就而家係好難，我哋可以評估。我相信都可以話幾百個啦嚇，都唔少噶啦。處理就一定會處理嘅嚇。咁如果我係揾邊個咧，咁我哋就係即係 within judiciary 嗰度，咁我哋就係同嗰啲法官一路傾，咁就可能我哋都要同有關嘅人士咧，即係個 outside stakeholders，好似大律師公會咧、律師會咧，就係律政司啦，好多人咧，咁我哋都會需要 consult 噶啦，係啦。
譬如有個方案都係話預計會
嗱個方案咧就係當然咧，就希望可以盡快處理嘅咧。但係剛才我就喺言辭嗰度講咗好多次嘅咧，係好需要我哋要確保一個公正公平嘅 trial 嘅 fair trial， 呢個係需要嘅。所以有好多啲唔同嘅因素，我哋大家要研究嘅。
譬如頭先都提及到話延長嗰個
係可能係。但係依度咧都唔係咁簡單㗎啦，即係唔好話好啦，而家你做到9點鐘，做到10點鐘，因為好多人要，即係我哋有好多因素，好多人都要 consult 嘅嚇。
Just a quick follow-up to my colleague's question. Is it involve some kind of change to court procedures, and also would there be a separate role for court cases who perhaps the defendants has pled guilty to the expedite proceedings?
Well, obviously, when there's a guilty plea, the matters are dealt with more quickly than if there's a trial. But exactly what form it takes, there are, as I was saying, there are many factors which have to be taken into account when you decide on measures. Now, one measure which has been, which we've heard of, which the press have always asked us, because a lot of people mentioned it, is this question of night courts. Night courts it's a lot of thought needs to go into that. A lot of factors need to be considered in that. When they talk about night courts, they talk about the London experience, and that was not without its own controversies. Those, by the way, the night courts, as I understand what happened in London, dealt with cases where people pleaded guilty. So that makes it easier. So far in Hong Kong, I think while there are some cases which people have pleaded guilty, most, I imagine, are cases in which people pleaded not guilty. But one thing which I wanted to emphasize, which I emphasized in my speech, is that the vast majority of cases arising from the recent events are simply not ready for trial. One day they will be, and that is why we've been making plans to deal with it as expeditious as I can。根本而家係好多嗰啲案件咧，即係都唔可以審嘅，仲未得嘅。將來佢會嘅，咁我哋都要計劃㗎啦嚇。
我哋講過10年前嘅使命咧，就係維護香港法治，同埋希望多啲人可以認識到法治呢樣嘢啦。你覺得你而家回顧呢10年啦，你覺得你自己做唔做到咧？即係相比起10年前嘅話，即係你自己點樣形容你呢個任期咧？同埋想問翻，其實最近都有一啲最近出現咗啦，有啲可能判污法院甚至係指名道姓某個法官嘅一啲判污咁樣啦。你自己點樣睇近期社會出現呢一啲可能針對法院嘅即係法官嘅行為出現？即係會唔會可能同你10年前相比係其實爭咗好遠
？10年前比而家挑戰我哋一定有嘅types of challenges 咧就會變㗎啦嚇。剛才你講嘅咧就好似啲人身攻擊嗰啲咧嚇，依個係我相信10年前就比較少啲，我覺得都係有嘅，但係可能係而家多啲，呢啲都好難係可以接受嘅嚇。比10年前，我相信咧，而家同以前係一樣。整體嚟講嘅咧，大部分啲市民咧，我相信咧係支持同埋尊重嘅香港嘅法治。
想問咧，即係你認為頭先都講咗好多次關於司法獨立嗰個重要性啦。即係其實你覺得法院能夠做到獨立審判呢樣嘢，香港三權分立嘅制度係咪一個關鍵或者一個好大影響嘅因素咧？因為即係我哋即係中央政府都唔止一次講過三權合作呢個概念，就話要行政、立法、司法一齊合作止暴制亂。即係你覺得點睇三權分立呢個制度？
所以剛才我所講咧，最重要咧，你就應該就係睇基本法。咁基本法咧係規定係乜嘢？你講呢個方面咧，就係基本法咧係規定香港咧就有司法嘅獨立嘅司法權，即係 independent judicial power 嚇，係規定係規定司法獨立嘅。呢度有3度地方都有。如果你睇嗰個第2條，即係 Article 2或者19條，最清楚咧就係第85條，就係有 independent judicial power free from interference。呢個係好明顯係司法獨立嘅意思。所以其他嗰啲即係方面咧，我就即係知道，即係香港一定係有司法獨立。
跟住咧，你啱啱講到咧，就話其實而家有好多案件都係未準備，即係未準備好去審，
仲未可以審，係。
係啊，咁其實咧，當而家就出現一個幾百個咁樣嘅 case 嘅時候，其實對於
我唔知道係咪幾百個，我自己估係幾百個啦嚇。
係，即係根據你嘅估算
係。
咁嘅情況底下，其實對於成個法庭嘅運作嘅影響係點樣？
一定會影響嘅。如果你突然間多幾百個咧，好似話你多10個都係影響嘅咧，同埋你要記得嘅咧，我哋有其他啲案件都要處理嘅嚇，人哋都要等係啦，所以咧，所有而家要計劃緊，我哋點樣可以最好處理嘅啦嚇。
但係對於成個法庭嗰個運作，其實
一定影響㗎，係每級嘅法庭都會影響㗎嚇，裁判法院、地院啦，同埋可能少啲就喺原訟法庭嗰度。不過最大嘅影響，我相信咧，應該係裁判法院同埋地方法院。
具體上法官啊，或者即係法官人數上邊可能
係啦，你知道我哋法官人數，你知道我哋係幾多啦？我哋個工作量咧已經係好大㗎啦，而家就更加大嚇，所以所有一定要處理嘅啦嚇。但係呢度咧，法官咧，我哋講咗好多次咧，最需要咧，我哋要維持法官嘅水平。個 standard of the judiciary， 你唔可以話係我哋要 point 多啲人啦，好唔好咧？最緊要係個水平要係高嘅。
想 follow up 一下頭先嗰條問題，即係都係話擔心嗰啲法官嗰啲，但係其實而家法庭個法官其實個人手都唔係好足夠，即係都見到法庭成日都要即係外聘其他資深大律師做暫委法官等等啦。咁其實會唔會擔心接下來咁多案件要審理，會唔會擔心司法機構進一步人手會短缺或者更大嘅流失？
所以我哋要計劃㗎啦。如果你話係咪擔心或者驚咧，我唔驚㗎嚇。擔心我都唔擔心，但係一定要處理嘅，有少少壓力，一定有壓力嘅。
going back to the extradition, if at any point before launching it, the government sounded out their opinions and whether or not you voiced any concerns?
It's not up to the government to ask the judiciary for legal advice as to laws, and even if the government were to do so indirectly, much less directly, the answer would be that the courts are not there, the judiciary is not going to offer, as it were, free legal advice to the government. The reason for this is not that the judiciary is trying to be unhelpful. These are matters which, in any given case, will have to be extensively argued. And it, of course, just common sense, not for the judiciary to have come to a position that, for example, you mentioned extradition, could be any law, to say, well, yes, this is going to be unconstitutional or constitutional. That's why the judiciary plays no part in advising the government, either directly, indirectly, or otherwise.
問下咧，即係個政黨就建議成立24小時嘅特別法庭，其實係一個可行嘅方案咧。同埋而家即係市民對公眾對於法庭嘅一啲批評或者司法制度批評好似有增加嘅趨勢啦。覺得呢種質疑其實係咪源於對政府嘅唔信？係乜嘢批評啊？你講嗰啲，或者可能一啲破壞法院嘅行為啊，即係會嚟縱火啊，或者嗰啲係咪？嗱，嗰啲好似嗰啲汽油彈嗰啲咧，大家都係擔心㗎啦。咁我哋當然大家都要計劃㗎啦嚇，要醒目啲嘅咧。當然我哋嘅保安咧可能要加強呢啲嘢㗎啦嚇。擔心一定會擔心嘅，驚就唔會驚嘅嚇。馬官想問翻咧 ，Philip Dice 頭先喺個 speech 度都有講到檢控嘅工作係除咗係睇證據之外，仲要睇呢個公眾利益。你覺得 public interest 呢個 point 其實係咪應該即係要睇？嗱，依個就唔係即係我哋嘅 judiciary 嘅責任㗎啦，呢個係完全係律政司嗰度，係佢哋嘅責任嚇。即係我哋唔可以控制檢控或者唔檢控，呢個 policy 咪司法機構控制嘅。
咁想問下咧，即係好多最近對法院嘅不滿，即係好多人身攻擊係源於，即係有啲批評就係話法庭成日將一啲被捕嘅人士咧就決定還押，就唔俾佢哋保釋，咁因此就引申好多對一啲個別法官嘅攻擊。所以剛才咧，我都係言辭都係咁樣講，你好多嗰啲批評咧，人哋就睇嗰個案件嘅效果，即係如果係啱你嘅睇法咧，咁就你就係對個法庭係滿意㗎啦。如果係唔係according你嘅睇法咧，咁就你就批評㗎啦嚇。依個咧，所以我覺得係好重要係咩嘢咧？即係大家係了解嗰個制度，大家了解嗰個即係香港嘅法治係 involve 乜嘢㗎嚇。I was just saying, I better say this in English, which is that a lot of people criticize the courts, but it remains the same today as it did last year or the year before that, throughout the years. People will criticize or praise the courts because of the result, which they either like or they don't like. I'm more concerned not with I'm more concerned with people understanding how the system works. I'm not saying it's great when people praise the courts, not saying that at all. Whether you praise or criticize the courts, what is important is you understand the system and not say that the system is rotten or that the judge is biased just because you don't like the result.
Mr. Moy, you seem to carry a very, throughout your public remarks over the last few months, you have a great sense of optimism or cautiously optimistic. What's the source of that sentiment? And don't you not feel a sense of crisis which is going on in society, where people very strongly protest against the system which they think they have failed them? There are a number of
different aspects to this. People are on the streets, of course I know that, but these are, on the whole, political matters. I'm more concerned with legal aspects, with the perception of the rule of law. Of course, there are criticisms, as we've just heard, criticisms arising from results. I'm concerned that people understand the rule of law, how our system works, and not to say that the system is a rotten one or a bad one or the judges are biased simply because of the results. And also, what is important is that we look at this purely from legal points of view and not politicize the work of the courts. 呢個係講咗好多次嘅啦，就係唔應該係政治化我哋嘅司法機構嘅工作。
法官睇到呢7個月嘅社會事件，你自己有冇一啲感受，或者你最深嘅體會？即係呢7個月一路以嚟嘅社會嘅事件。
咁就睇到好多嘢係你可以話係唔開心嘅嘢啦嚇。咁就係、如果你講我感受，就係呢度係我感受。但係我就係 concern with 乜嘢咧？就係講翻就係香港嘅法律、香港嘅法治、香港嘅法制，呢個係我嘅 concern。同埋咧，就算我退休咧，我嘅 successor 咧，邊個做咗首席法官咧？呢個都會係佢嘅最關注咧，就係社會對法治、法制嘅睇法。
可唔可以舉下例係有啲咩唔開心嘅嘢？
咁你日日電視睇一啲嘢咧，都係唔開心噶啦嚇！我剛才都講咗，睇到暴力嗰啲咧，就係呢啲就係可以話 unfortunate。
卓建明家嘅，我想問你呢10年嚟有咩感受？
呢10年啊？
係啊。
嚇！10年有咩感受？咁就我做咗首席法官咧，係有好多希望。我今日咧都係好多希望，都係對社會對人咧好多我係有信心嘅。I have confidence in society and in the Hong Kong community。
追問嘅頭先就係話法治，即係都唔係啲人講嘅咁簡單啦，係都可能牽涉一啲概念，包括人平等咁樣啦。咁當如果真係有一啲人咧，即係包括市民或者警員係應該被捕被控，要做被捕被控嘅時候，其實係咪都已經係牽涉咗損害咗法治？
嗱，我覺得係人人都係需要尊重香港嘅法治，唔係淨係法庭嚇。你要講警方、政府、普通嘅市民咧，大家都要尊重。但係你點樣尊重嘅法治咧？呢度又講一次啦嚇，我強調咧，大家都要了解過我哋嘅制度係乜嘢，要了解rule of law involve 乜嘢，法治係乜嘢。
我哋最後3條問題啦，3 questions。
點睇最近網上嗰啲言論，即係覺得有啲法官係紅底法官啊？即係對啲裁決對於可能指或者不利，你會覺得大家對於法治嘅信心係越嚟越少啊？人身嘅
攻擊嘅咧，就係唔可以接受噶啦。但係好多人話係法官係紅或者藍或者係咩咧都好嘅咧，其實咧佢哋都係滿意嗰個案件嘅效果嚇。Usually 佢哋淨係 refer to 個效果，佢哋係不滿意嚇。喺呢度咧，所以係我成日都話，大家都要了解司法獨立呢個 concept 係乜嘢嚇。因為個法官咧就應該係獨立，應該係公立，即係 neutral。
冇問題。可唔可以講下咧？其實即係都有一個説法，就係話其實政府或者警隊佢哋對於法治嗰個破壞係比起我哋可能街頭上面見到嘅一啲實體嘅破壞係更加大啊！你點樣睇呢個講法？
但係睇嘅意思係乜嘢？即係如果你講法治咧，你要了解，你要明白嗰個 concept 係乜嘢。剛才我所講咧，都係乜嘢？好似譬如講係有啲原則嘅啦，好似人人係平等，同埋司法獨立 and so on 嗰啲係人權係有限嘅。呢啲即係呢個係個法治嗰度。有好多人話破壞法治咧嘅意思咧，就話警隊或者其他人咧就係犯法嚇。呢度係兩個 concept 係唔同嘅。
咁你覺得點樣先至係破壞法治？
即係例如，如果警方喺記者會度
嗱點
證明出嚟俾大家睇，咁呢個係咪就係破壞法治？就係其中一個假定。
好啦，呢個當一個問題啦，係已經係破壞法治咧。就剛才我講嗰啲咧嚇，譬如講即係人人喺法律面前平等。司法獨立，即係司法獨立嘅意思咧，就係審啲案件咧，個法官咧就唔會睇個人嘅身份，個訴訟人嘅身份，亦都唔會係俾嗰啲訴訟人嘅譬如講嘅政治嘅佢哋嘅政治嘅立場會所影響嘅。嗱，破壞法治咧就係、是、如果法庭就認為人人唔係平等嘅喎。即係有啲係 some are more equal than others，可以咁樣講。即係換句話講，係我會偏幫你， 或者你係因為係睇你嘅身份咧，我就會針對你嚇，或者咧就係、所以呢個就係變咗破壞嘅司法獨立依個 concept 㗎啦，同埋嗰個人人平等。As I say, some are more equal than others。喺依度咧，如果社會係接受依個係應該係好似法庭嘅態度係咁，應該去接受 inequality 咧，咁啊依度咧你可以話係個法治就會破壞㗎啦。係咯。所以普通市民咧就應該係了解我哋嘅法治係乜嘢嘅。
Mr. Mao, you were very hesitant to directly engage in the debate about the constitutional view and whether how to engage with the NPCSC. Can I just ask, when you point to the basic law, are you referring that the answer speaks for itself in the basic law? And also, are you worried that Beijing has all along, perhaps for many years since the end of has demonstrated a lack of confidence in local judges in interpreting some of the matters of constitutional importance?
Well, I'm not going to comment on what Beijing thinks or does not think about this. You say I'm a little hesitant, and rightly hesitant, because these matters are potentially matters which may go for the courts, and that is the reason why I always hesitate. I don't comment at all. Very often I don't comment. The reason for that is that these are matters which are either being heard by the courts or may well be heard by the courts. So for me to express an opinion on a legal matter is often not wise. So that accounts for the hesitancy.
On a general perspective,
That's right. I'm not trying to be unhelpful when I don't answer your questions. But of course, it is particularly sensitive. You talk about matters which are already in the court's hands or about to be. Now, nobody's asked me today I'll just give one example of where I'm not going to answer. Nobody's asked me today about the anti-mask ban and what happens about masks. I wouldn't answer those questions for the same reason, because those matters are before the courts or will be before the courts. Otherwise, I would be happy to answer your questions. 好啦，好，咁就係多謝大家。我都想話係今次係最後一次，不過唔係，可能我退休前咧，可能仲有機會同大家見下面啦嚇。Anyway， 多謝大家先。Okay，thank you and enjoy your evening.